Straight like that. So people like, man, is it true fluoride is bad for your third eye? Yeah, it's true. They like, is it true fluoride is in the tap water? Yeah, it's true. This mean we probably all gonna die, man. Like, damn, man, I ain't even get my 5th wife yet. No, I'm just playing, but yeah. Why is this an important topic? Because your third eye is simply your pineal gland. Laho. And your pineal gland is the connection to the spiritual realm and other dimensions. Your third eye gives you that 6th sense, you hear me? Another sense outside of your basic 5 senses, which is strictly physical, you hear me? All the things you see, you couldn't even see without the third eye. Your regular 2 eyes will have nowhere to project the image, you feel me? Your regular 2 eyes are, for one, separate. And 2, they actually see the physical world upside down, bro. So why don't we see 2 separate upside down images? Through our eyes all day, every day, you feel me? Why don't we see that? Because the third eye, aka the pineal gland, processes the image into one upright visual. In fact, that's how people think, is in visuals and inner self-talk. Inner self-talk and visualization basically make up the entirety of someone's character or personality. It's really like all we have is inner self-talk and visualization, for real. And we receive these gifts through the pineal gland. Just think of a friend telling you a story of how he was chased around Sarah's red car by Johnny's pit bull or something like that. While your friend is telling you the story, you're going to literally be visualizing him running in circles around Sarah's car, bro. But you ain't seeing those images with your physical 2 eyes, you know. You seeing him being chased by the mind's eye. So then you might ask, like, okay, how will fluoride affect the pineal gland and the endocrine system? You feel me? I'm going to answer that. Hold on, though. Because, man, I've been doing all this since 2010. But even before then, I was careful about ingesting any toothpaste because they've always warned us not to, you feel me? And I always noticed it upset my stomach if I ate or drank something too quick after brushing my teeth. That's why they clearly tell you not to eat or drink for 30 minutes after. If you want to be safe for sure, then wait an hour, you feel me? But make sure you rinse your mouth out thoroughly with plain water after brushing. If you got some distilled water or some bottled water, you feel me, then that's super cool, you feel me? Because then you go spit, you feel me? But a lot of people going to be stuck having to rinse their mouth out with tap water. And what's the problem with that? Tap water contains fluoride, but it contains like significantly less than your toothpaste, you feel me? So it's better than still having toothpaste up in your mouth. And we always known fluoride was bad because Hitler was purposely using it as a poison, you feel me? Like, actually, it is a poison, which is why if you swallow it, they say call poison control. It calcifies your pineal gland and disrupts the endocrine system. Glands are made of tissue, and we all know tissue is supposed to be soft, right? A calcified pineal gland would, it'd be like, man, don't call me. Calcified pineal gland would be covered in like calcium, and it'd turn like hard like a rock. This is why it be bugging me out when everybody run around talking about, how can I open my third eye? Like, nigga, most of y'all still young, even younger than me. So unless you've been eating and drinking right after brushing your teeth throughout your life, bro, like your whole life, the chances is your pineal gland isn't covered in calcium yet. Therefore, it isn't closed. It secretes, your pineal gland secretes melatonin, will get you ready for nighttime and your sleep cycle. It secretes serotonin when you wake up to get you ready for the day, to get you amped, happy, and hyped, you know, ready to go. So it controls sleep-wake cycles. It secretes DMT. It gives you intuition, which we all have. It allows you to see images and visuals, as I explained earlier. So you're always using your third eye. It's just to what extent, though. That's why I say don't listen to anyone saying you haven't opened your third eye before, or you haven't unlocked the ability to use it, or like, come on now. Do you think you was born with a calcified third eye? No. Do you think you was born with a closed eye? No. Like, in fact, like when you was a little child, you were more in tune with your third eye than you have ever been and probably ever will be. You ever notice a child can live in a whole world of make-believe? You feel me? They ain't come up with imaginary friends. They ain't come up with imaginary scenarios and so on, bro. And they do it with ease, though, and strong belief. They do it with ease and super strong belief. They're living in imaginary worlds through their mind's eye just for fun. They doing it for fun. But like explaining that, that's where the dangers of fluoride come in. It hinders the ability to make full use of the mind's eye. It hinders the ability to create solid visuals within the mind's eye. We learn through these complex visuals and inner speech within the mind's eye. Just think about it. Like whenever you got to learn something new or learn a new idea, you have to be able to formulate an understanding or overstanding, whatever the hell y'all want to call it. I know y'all act funny about that. But you have to be able to construct a comprehension within your mind's eye for you to get understanding of whatever said topic, you feel me? It's like when you was in kindergarten or first grade. When they was teaching you what 1 + 2 was, the teacher would show you 1 apple next to a pair of 2 apples, you feel me? And then you put them together, that's motherfucking 3 apples, you feel me? Like that. So, you know, and I constantly explain, humans are visual creatures. We operate from inner visualizations and inner speech. So next time when the question is 5 + 3, the child gonna visualize 5 apples next to 3 apples in their mind's eye. And then they gonna use inner speech and count. They gonna count each apple like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 apples. Like math test forces to do this all the time. It don't matter what level of school, what grade you in, college, K through 12, any of that. Like they be like, Jimmy left his friend's house at 2 o'clock. If Jimmy's friend's house is 10 miles away and Jimmy travels at 3 miles a minute, then what time would Jimmy arrive? Like math problems like that, that forces us to create a scenario within our mind's eye. So like I said, that's how we comprehend complex ideas. This is why when you see our parents and our grandparents, great-grandparents, all them, man, they gone. They done for. Their third eye is wide shut, you feel me? Calcified. Probably looking like a pebble or a straight rock, you feel me? And this is why when we try to explain spiritual or higher vibrational, higher frequency, or like new age ideas to them, whatever you want to call it, it almost looks like it hurts their head. Like try it with your mom or something. She'll probably like start squinting her eyes, like holding her head or some shit. Because it's hard for them to even picture anything outside of the realm of their 5 senses. It's hard for them to visualize something other than the physical. You feel me? It's like you almost give them a headache when they try and wrap their head around the knowledge us younger generations contain. You feel me? Their mind's eye will struggle to construct a solid image of whatever we may be speaking. They are officially dumbed down. When you can no longer visualize anything outside of your day-to-day life, then you know you become a true sheep now. You're a real sheep now, a real slave. It's hard to come back from that point. But we the generation that's supposed to bring light to the world, you feel me? The sun even been changing in the last few decades. It's been slightly changing color, as well as sending plenty of solar storms and like solar flares towards Earth and shit. That's energy, straight pure energy from the sun and shit. Like it's been doing that like never before. It's been speeding up. And I believe this is also like attributing to the mass wake up. All these people talking about they waking up. You know, I feel like that's what's going on right now. It's a different type of light and energy engulfing the earth right now. So now a lot of people might be like, all right, so what can I use as an alternative? You feel me? If I can't use fluoride, me personally, I use both, bro, because this is a true fact. A few years ago, motherfuckers talking about I got a cavity, this and that. They said it was a small cavity. I'm like, man, I'm not finna get that full. I'm not finna get that filled. Y'all not finna do none of that to me, you feel me? I'm like, no, there's got to be another way. It's got to be a different way besides getting the filling. And then one of the little Indian women, I don't know if she liked me or whatever, but she was younger. And she pulled me to the side. She was like, look, if you rinse out your mouth with fluoride every day, it'll remineralize. And that small cavity will fill itself. The tooth will grow back. The decay will go away, whatever the case is. So I got me some motherfucking fluoride mouthwash, bro. On my life, bro. I did it every night. Went back to the dentist, no cavities, bro. They x-rayed me, no cavities, bro. The 2-3 times after I went back, no cavities. Real shit, bro. But that's fluoride. So for the sake of the spiritual community or wake community or higher vibrational community or whatever, y'all gonna want an alternative, right? So you can go get you some coconut oil. You can go get you some coconut oil and swish it. Take a spoonful, swish it around your mouth for like 10 to 20 minutes, bro. Or sesame seed oil. I never use sesame seed oil, but I remember using the coconut oil, you feel me? So you can go get you some coconut oil or sesame seed oil, or you can do something even better than that. Because I heard people saying sesame seed oil better than coconut oil, and I heard vice versa. But you can do something better than that, and you can go get something with both, you feel me? This right here, oil pulling, pulls all the toxins and bacteria out of your teeth, you feel me? Which can definitely come in handy. It can get rid of the decay, this and that, this and that. I use this along with the fluoride. But if you want to have a complete alternative, you could just use this by itself, you feel me? So as you can see, I got a whole new box. You know, I really do this shit. I ain't even opened this yet. It comes with a cap. You fill it halfway full, switch around your mouth. I like to do it while I'm in the shower because it make the time run by. It comes with a tongue scraper. This tongue scraper works better than a toothbrush when you brushing with your, like, if you scrape too hard with this, it'll make your tongue bleed. This really work, you feel me? But I also take fermented cod liver oil. I take this, it remineralizes my teeth. It gives me plenty of vitamin A, D, and also vitamin K2. But I'll explain all that stuff in another video.